Testing. Perfect. I think that's good. Perfect. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anne Dahlman, and I'm the Acting Dean of Global Education. And I would like to welcome everyone to the Spring 2019 Global Education Stall and Certificate Ceremony. We have a full house, so everyone, welcome. Welcome students, family and friends, as well as some of our university staff, faculty, and administration. First off, I'd like to make a couple of announcements. This event is being live streamed. How cool is that? And here's the link. So if you have your phone and if you have your friends and family abroad who were not able to be here, like in Finland right now, it would be in the middle of the night, so the time zone might not work out. But if you can, take out your phones and WhatsApp the link and say, hey, join us over the phone. So here's the link that your friends and family can join us and watch the ceremony. The video will also be available afterward on the same link. I also wanted to wish Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim community. If you indicated via email before the event that you'd like to have a boxed lunch to take home after the event, you will find a box with your name on it toward the end of the event today. We will have some extra boxes as well on a first-come, first-served basis, but please don't grab a meal box that has someone else's name on it. Thank you so much. Next, I'd like to welcome a very special guest, Dr. Marilyn Wells. She's the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, #2 administrator just after the President on this campus. And she has had many invitations for tonight, and she has chosen to be here today. So we are very, very flattered because she values global education, and we are very happy she's here. Please help welcome Dr. Wells to the stage.
I'm not quite as tall as Anna, so thank you, Anna, for the kind introduction. I really want to just say welcome to each of you. It's so nice to see a room full of our students from Minnesota State Mankato who have traveled around the world, to see our international students from around the world, and your families, friends, and guests of all ages. It's just terrific to have you here this evening. I want to congratulate those of you that will be graduating and receiving a stole. Wave your hand if you're graduating. Let's give them a big round of applause. You have encountered many challenges and opportunities coming far away from home, a new university, new academics, and that really proves to the testament of your motivation, your grit, your determination, and your commitment. And my hat's off to you. Congratulations. Would also like to congratulate our students who have been here for a shorter period of time, a semester or a year, as well as our students who have embarked on visiting and living and learning in other parts of the world. You can't even begin to imagine how this will benefit you throughout your life, and hopefully you had some fun along the way. On behalf of Minnesota State University Mankato, we truly have a commitment to global education. As you can see by the array of flags around the room, we have just under 1,400 students from 97 countries. Our university ranks 12th in the nation of universities of our size in international students, but I don't think that as many many could say that they have the breadth and depth of international representation. Some have a lot of international students from a few countries, but another way that makes us special. And we are better because of you. A university is comprised of people, ideas, and experiences. And it's your ideas and experiences that have made us better. You've benefited from us, we've benefited from you. And that's why our university's motto is big ideas in real world thinking. I certainly hope that you've had many of your big ideas realized while you were here, and that if you're leaving after this semester or at some point in the future, that you have many big ideas that you could take with you to make a difference in our global society and make it a more exciting place to be. I know I've certainly had an opportunity to visit some of our international partners in my time here, and they're truly memorable experiences. And my daughter will be heading off to college this next year, and certainly international opportunities are things I'm going to encourage with her. But most importantly, I wanted to say congratulations and thank you. This is your night. Enjoy. And if you're graduating, I certainly hope to be shaking your hand on the stage at commencement on Saturday. Thank you and congratulations.
I would like to recognize Victoria and Rachel. Please stand up. They have put on this amazing event. Victoria was in charge of all these handmade decorations, and these are her designs. This is artwork, so thank you so much. Also, each student who is receiving a stole or a certificate, you should have a name card like this. If you have one, make sure to fill it out, because this is how we will be calling your names as you will be lining up for your stoles or for your certificates. Okay? Wow, students, you are finally here. You should be very proud of yourselves. I know I am. Just think back to your first day at Mankato. I remember seeing lots of scared students, lots of tired students, if you were coming from another time zone or a country. You've come a long way, and I know you know it. You look different, and there is definitely a different vibe in the room. I sense a lot of strength, a lot of pride, some sadness, as saying goodbye is always very hard. And I hope you have made, and I know you have made some friendships along the way here. You have also gained new experiences, and hopefully you feel ready to move on to the next stage of your life, whatever that might be. My daughter, who is 20, calls it adulting. So hopefully you are ready for adulting. It's not as bad as it sounds. What all of the students being recognized here today have in common is that you all have engaged in an education abroad or away experience, whether in this university or elsewhere. All of you have demonstrated tremendous courage to stretch yourselves academically and emotionally to study and live in another country, culture, or state. You are inspiring, and we hope that you turn all the challenges you have faced throughout your studies into leadership strengths to tackle the hard problems that you will be helping solve in your future professions. We need you. The stoles and certificates today that you will receive, that you will wear on Saturday, they symbolize your special accomplishments, and they mark you as a true global maverick. Go Global Mavs. Congratulations. And next you will be hearing from each of the 3 centers that we have, their director and potentially a student, and then they will be giving you their stoles and certificates. Welcome, everyone.
I'm not as tall as her either. Good evening, everyone. I'm J.C. Fry. I'm the director of the Kearney Center for International Student Services, and I am really happy to see so many faces in the audience and those that are joining us on the live stream. That's pretty cool. So, again, thank you and good evening. Dear honored friends, families, and guests, thank you so much for supporting and encouraging your student while they achieve their goals here at MSU Mankato. Without you, their journey would have been incredibly different. For those of you who are graduating this weekend, well done. Great job. Think back to when you first set foot on this campus. So for some of you, that might be 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Think back. How'd you feel? And now, fast forward to today, May 8th, 2019. Relish in how much you've grown, what you've learned, and the people that you have met, because this is just the beginning. Thank you so much for choosing Minnesota State Mankato as your home away from home. On behalf of the Kearney Center, we are so proud of you and we wish nothing but the best. We have a short video that we'd like to share with you now, highlighting some of the events that we've had on our campus, and give a special thanks to one of our talented students, Mark Arthur, who put this together for us pretty quickly. Thank you. Mark Arthur does really great work for us, and we're happy he'll be here one more year to keep helping us. Next, I'd like to introduce a student who is eager to share a little bit about herself and her experience here as a MAVRIK. Alimatu Ba, she is graduating this weekend with a degree in biology and a minor in chemistry. So let's welcome her to the stage and listen to a little bit about what she wants to talk about. Come on, Alima.
Sorry. Good evening, faculty and staff members, family, friends, distinguished guests, and a warm welcome and congratulations to the intensive English program students, study abroad students, exchange program students, and my fellow international student graduates of MAVRIK class of 2019. My name is Alima Tuba. Many of you might know me as Alima from the Gambia, a little country in West Africa with about 2 million people. While I am extremely honored to be speaking today, I must admit writing this speech was kind of challenging. While I was thinking of this speech, I sat down and reflected on my journey from New Delhi, India, a city with a population of over 21 million, to Mankato, Minnesota, with a population of 40,000 people. It dawned on me what an incredible journey it has been. As I look in the crowd today, although we may all come from different cultures and backgrounds, one thing we all have in common is that we all decided and had the opportunity to study abroad. We all at some point in our life wanted to study abroad, and with the help and support of family, friends, sponsors, the journey became possible. Study abroad provides many advantages, such as broadening your worldviews, providing future careers, personal growth, alternative academic experiences, and many countless other opportunities. Today, I would like to share my journey and how much I have grown in the past 4 years. When I started my journey, I was very eager and very happy to be in a different country, but also I was very nervous. The first person I met was Denise from Ghana. Denise was my peer mentor during International Student Organization orientation. I was very nervous with shaky legs and sweaty palms, but Denise made me feel at home and put me at ease. So did many other international peer mentors. I later on, through my experience with them, decided that I would want to help someone else the same way they helped me. Hence, I became a peer mentor too for 5 semesters. I've since made lifelong friends with people from all around the world. I also became an active member of student organizations and the student government, wherein I have grown tremendously in the past 4 years. My journey has been exceptional. I got the opportunity to meet and work with some of the most intelligent and innovative people in the university. I had the opportunity to meet and work with some of the smartest engineers and technologists like David Bassi, Shrishti, Mandla, Naeem Imtiaz. I also worked with some of the most amazing female leaders on campus like Nimotolahi Kadri, Estelle Caro, and Tino Mupambo. I had the chance to work with some of the most greatly politically minded individuals like Ramiro Vega, Abdul Aziz, and many others. And most importantly, I met some future women in STEM like Faven Abraha, Bersabe, Yulia Podrova, Balakara Olawabi, and a very dear friend and lab partner of mine whose intelligence motivates me more than anything else, Tashinga Mupambo from Zimbabwe. Getting our certificates and diplomas this week is synonym to getting our plane tickets to study abroad. It was a great feeling, but what we got out of this experience during our study abroad journey depended on how we dealt with challenges we faced alongside culture shock. Moving from academia to real world will be another culture shock. I encourage you to be patient, open-minded, hardworking in order to persevere in this new environment. Moving to a foreign country does not automatically guarantee a successful experience, but I sure do hope that what you will get out, I sure do wish you good luck with your future endeavors. This is emotional for me. It is my wish that you will continue to pursue different avenues of learning and continue to be an excellent global citizen. On behalf of myself and all the graduating students of class of 2019, I would like to use this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to the director and staff of County International Center for being extremely supportive and patient with us, especially during the end of semester when we have to submit our cultural contribution hours because we can be a handful. I would also like to thank the amazing faculty members who have increased our knowledge and prepared us for the future. the staff members who have always been extremely supportive of us, our classmates that made the course load more bearable and kept motivating us, our wonderful friends who have always been there for us through thick and thin, and lastly, our family members for believing in us, for trusting us and making this journey possible, and also traveling all the way across the world to be here in Mankato, and also the family members that could not be here with us today. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Well, that's a hard act to follow. Great job, and thank you so much. So now we're going to move to the next phase where we'd like to honor all of the international students who are graduating this weekend with their stole. So if you are graduating and you're an international student, can you come over here please and line up? Bring your name card with you. And while we're doing that, I will introduce one of my colleagues, Assistant Director Stephanie Gonzalez. She has the honor of announcing your name, so I hope you wrote legibly.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephanie Gonzalez, as you just heard from the Carney Center. It's my pleasure to welcome you here this evening for this really special event. So as JC mentioned, I'm going to be reading the names of all of our graduates and congratulate you ahead of time. So I believe we can begin. Thank you. Tinotenda Mupawamdu. Close enough. This might be a little humorous. Hello. Tashinga Mupambo. Thank you. Alimatu Ba. Hello. Thank you. Hayang Lee. Annabelle Sampson. Thank you. I can't see. Bankala Olalabi. It's too tiny. Nimotala Quadri. How are you? Jean-Richard Amatepe. Hello. Thank you. Ashley Odie. Thank you. Hi. Yannick Conan. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Kevin Diamonde. Hello. Thank you. Is it Garima or Garima? Garima. Garima. Garima Schwallow. Sagarika Silwal. Hello. Durga Mishra. Thank you. Hello, thank you. Fanita Aryal. Thank you. Sanjita Pudel. Thank you. Okay. Aminor Rahman. Hi. Shaharia Chaudhry. Cheyenne Rova. Ricardo Prodoshimi. Hello. Hije Young. Thank you. Radhika Warrior. Thank you. Kadiatu Sidibe. Hello. Sammy Tanui. Thank you. Josh Osiemo, pardon me. Ian Bantavia. Hello, Anna. Anna Konenar. Thank you. Oh, it's hard hard to read. Nancy, okay. Nancy Adumatu Sanum. Thank you. Tiny handwriting. Bersewe Tafese. Hello. Daniele Buddha. Hello. Esther Cho. Hi. Thank you. Esther Madiman. Andre Prawipa. Hi. Thank you. Nabeen Baturi. Hello. Shristi Silwal. Thank you. Ade Domola. Aina. Thank you. Hello. David Bassi. Thank you. Hello, madam. I can't read it. Baluwatife. Baluwatife Gabino. Thank you. Hello. Udu Ovraiti. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Nadira Taninge. Sorry. It's hard to read. Thank you. Aber Albaraki. Sorry about that. Thank you. Razan Bahanzi. Hello. Ramiro Vinan Vega. Thank you. Hello. Okay, Petra Camus. Hi. Takahashi. Okay. Mino Takahashi. Yui Soshisaki. Okay. Hello. Sabia Matsabin. I'm very thirsty. Hi. Apurva Chowdhury. Hi. Silika Tapa. Silika Tapa. Hi. Swati Vapachedu. Pratoy. One word. Hello. Abdullah Musa. Hi. Hey, Barry Ariana Kone. Thank you. Hello. Mohammed Diallo. Hi. Mandla Senzanje.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
This one.
Pardon?
Aziz, just go with it.
Aziz? Okay. Aziz Shadeen. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Nice to see you. MD Anamul Kabir. Svenja Tromler. Hello. Lena Itula. Hi. How are you? Aras Al-Dawudi. Okay. Abdulaziz Al-Tawairi. Hello. Shavoni Daniel. Do you want it or Shavoni? Thank you. Hanix Daniel. Congratulations. Hello. John Franson? Franson. Thank you. Heiju Kang. Okay. Alexandra Grud. Hello. Shristi Mandahar. Reshwa Raidbahak. Thank you. Kashari Sudasinghe. Thank you. Andrea Bogdan. Hi. Shadi Nawara. Hello. Hi. Mohammed Al-Shamari. Boni Asani. Thank you. Emdadul Haider. Taslima Siddiqia. Okay. Nusra Chaiti. Hi. How are you? Okay. Arsful Shawan. Shamin Ahmed. Omar Chowdhury. Thank you. Naeem Imichaz. Hello. KB Jinyon. Thank you. Hi, and baby. Jangyun Jung and baby. Hello. Muhammad Hamza Abbasi. Hello. Ashim Adhikari. Thank you. Oh. And that concludes the reading of our graduates. Thank you very much. Let's give them another round. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to clear this out a little bit. You're fine. Okay, there we go.
All right, so we're going to keep things moving along here. Next, we will honor our incoming exchange students, but first we would like to hear from one of our Fulbright scholars. So Lena, if you could come up here, please, that would be great.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lena Itula, and I'm from Namibia. I'm an exchange Fulbright graduate student, and my major is MA TESOL. I am very humbled and thankful to be offered the opportunity to speak on behalf of fellow exchange students tonight. And first of all, I would like to congratulate everybody that is graduating on Saturday. Well done. Now, when I was preparing my speech, I was telling a friend that I was thinking about a joke regarding the Minnesota weather, because we know it's really, really cold. However, we both agreed that I'm not a really good comedian, so we agreed that it's not going to work. But then I thought it was going to be unfair if I don't mention anything regarding the weather, especially because I'm speaking on behalf of international students that struggled with the cold Minnesota weather. I therefore stumbled across that pie chart, which I feel represents my winter experience in Minnesota. I'll give you 2 seconds to digest it. So before I came to Mankato, I did a bit of research about the state, and I learned that it's a really, really cold state, and they get high inches of snow. So when I got here in September, I made sure that I bought a lot of winter clothes, boots, coats, scarves, you name it. So I was so prepared, or maybe over-prepared for the winter. Well, I survived the winter, but then now I'll be traveling back to Namibia next week. It is winter in Namibia, however, the temperature is even warmer than the Mankato spring. So I'll have to find a way to make use of the many jackets and coats that I bought last year. So the weather is definitely going to be one of the highlights of my stay here in Mankato. For most people, the decision to go and study abroad is not an easy one, and this was my situation as well. I had to sacrifice a lot to come to the US. I had to leave my parents, siblings, husband, and daughter at home, and as I was making all the necessary arrangements to come to the US, I had one question in my mind: is this worth it? Are all these sacrifices that I'm making worth it? I believe as international students, we share a lot of similar experiences, and I've had so many great experiences being an international student in the US, particularly here in MSU. It would be impossible to sum up all my experiences in just 6 minutes, so what I did is I just picked out 4 that I feel stand out for me, and I feel that most exchange or international students will be able to relate. these are the four main experiences that I feel we will all share in common with most international students, and those are the different education styles, our personal growth, the fact that we got a chance to enjoy our own company, and then the third culture that we've created as international students. I've come to learn that studying abroad offers a chance to experience a different education style. I believe that education is one centerpiece for any study abroad experience. You get a chance to see a side of your major that you may not have been exposed to back home. You get a chance to see or to look at things from a different perspective. Like when I came here, doing the degree that I'm doing in the teaching of English, I've come to assess certain needs that my country has, and I've come to look at it from a very objective perspective because I'm looking at it from a different country and a different angle. And also, it is a great opportunity for personal growth because immersing oneself in a culture that is not your own or people that don't share the same culture as you helps you develop valuable life skills, including independence, adaptability, and it also boosts your self-confidence. And being the only Namibian on campus, and Namibia is actually a really small country. We are only 2.5 million, so I'm not surprised that I'm the only Namibian on campus. I've come to learn that I'm able to live and get along with people that are completely different from where I come from. They speak different languages, and this has helped me appreciate social and cultural differences. Although it gets overwhelming sometimes, being abroad pushes one to thrive in new, unexpected circumstances, which in turn improves your communication skills and helps one become a more mature person. It offers a chance to learn to enjoy your own company. So being an exchange student in a different country, I must admit, can get lonely sometimes, but you get a golden opportunity to rediscover yourself. You get to know yourself better, and then you learn to love yourself more. And I've come to learn that I have certain characteristics and certain interests that I did not know before I came to study in the US. And lastly, the third culture. Did you know that there's a concept of creating a third culture when you become an international student? Well, I learned about this just a few weeks ago when I was discussing this topic of being an international student with a friend, and then he explained what it meant to me, and when he explained it, I realized that I knew what it was, I just didn't have a term for it. He said that this is when you come to a new environment, you interact with the community of the host country, and then as international students, you share certain experiences and then you become a group. So what happens is that it's your culture and then the host country's culture that puts you together, and then you form a third culture, which I feel is very, very interesting. Now, we build this community because we share relatable experiences. We share relatable experiences such as getting lost and struggling to figure out our way in our new environment, and then people struggling to understand us and we struggling to understand what the people are saying. However, it's comforting to learn that you are not alone, and it's much easier and more fun to get lost together, and therefore, as challenging as it may be, it creates lasting friendships, and it also provides us a support system. Third culture in this case is simply the interplay between your own culture, the culture of your host family, and the culture that you create with fellow students. What I found to be the best thing to do in this situation is to strike a balance between the three cultures, whereby you share your own culture with the two cultures that you come into contact with, and you use every opportunity you get to interact and learn about other people's cultures. And I believe this makes one a balanced international student. Parents parents, family, friends, and loved ones that are present here today and those that are watching from home, I would like, on behalf of all the exchange students, to appreciate your support. You supported us coming here, which was a really difficult decision to make. You put up with our calls during awkward the calls during awkward hours of the day and night because of the time difference, and any other form of support that you offered us, we highly appreciated. We highly appreciated, and it motivated us and kept us going when we felt like giving up. Now, going back to my question, is studying abroad worth it? Was it worth all the sacrifice? My answer is a bold, big yes. Having successfully completed this chapter of my life, I'm confident to say it is worth every sacrifice. Being an international student is a truly life-changing experience, and I'm glad that I got a chance to live it. It was an amazing journey of academic excellence and self-discovery. Through it, I've made lasting global friendships and connections, and I've learned a lot about different cultures of the world. For me, it's an experience of a lifetime, an experience unlike any other. And before I close off my speech, I would like to appreciate a family that has taken me in as their own. I have a wonderful, amazing American host family, and one of them is here. Her name is Danielle. If you can just raise your hand. They have become my family in the US. My own family could not be here for my graduation, but they'll be here for me, so I highly appreciate that. And with that, Tangi Unene, that means thank you very much in my mother tongue. Have a wonderful evening.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lena. Great job. Would all of the incoming exchange students please line up over here, and we're going to announce your name and hand you a certificate. And while you're doing that, I'll invite Stephanie Gonzalez back on stage to help. She gets to announce the names again. You did a great job.
It's my pleasure to announce the names now of our exchange students. Daniel Schwartz, all of you know him very well. He cares very much about you. Dan wasn't able to join us this evening, but he wrote some words that he would like me to share with you, and he's very proud of you. So here is what Dan has written. The first group of students we will recognize are those completing an exchange-sponsored program by the U.S. Department of State. Students in this program have been identified by the Department of State as future leaders in their home countries and act as ambassadors of their home countries here in the U.S., and then they'll be ambassadors when they return home. In 1946, President Harry Truman signed into law a program to use excess war funding to promote international goodwill through education, culture, and science, and the Fulbright program was created. The Fulbright foreign student program enables graduate students, young professionals, and artists from abroad to study and conduct research in the United States. The Fulbright foreign student program operates in more than 150 countries worldwide, and approximately 4,000 foreign students receive Fulbright scholarships each year. Two of these talented students are right here at MSU Mankato, and it's my pleasure to welcome back Itwala Lena, or Lena Itwala, pardon me. Come on up, Lena. Oh, do they? That same system? Okay, thank you. Okay, I guess we're going to use the same card system again. So therefore, I cannot use the pronunciations I wrote out. Come on up. Welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, Unjin Kang. Yeah, you're welcome. Hello, thank you. Emma Alquist. Thank you. Hi, welcome. Nemo Samatar. Hello. Lisa Stawinoga. Hello, sir. Is it
Hibiki.
Hideki?
Hibiki.
Okay. Hideki Nakajima. Hello. Saya Ito. Pardon me, Saya Ito. Thank you. Nahiro Toyota. Hello. Yuimi Tagami. Thank you. Maska Baba. Maoka, pardon me. Maoka Baba. My eyes. Thank you. Min Chiako. Thank you. Thank you. Chura Namisato. Thank you. Shota Tony Tanaka.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello. Kingo Oishi. Oishi.
Yep.
You're welcome. Hello. Thank you so much. Faraz Ali. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Is it Kato?
Kotaro.
Kotaro.
Ichiba.
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 Ichiba. Okay. Kotaro Ichiba. Thank you.
Danielson check.
Okay, thank you. Danielson check. Thank you. Okay. Supanat Rukpong. Thank you. Okay. Maxons Hushede. Is that right? Hushed? Hushede. Thank you.
Ainhoa Gomez.
Okay. Ainhoa Gomez.
That's it.
Thank you. Okay. Razuki Ataka.
Thank you.
Irfana Babar. Hi.
Osama Pervez.
Usama Pervez. Hello. Thank you. M. Faisal. Thank you. Thank you. Julia Engelhardt Straub. Thank you. Lisa Schneider. Sarah Clark. Hello. Anton Kelly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello. Araz Al-Dawoodi. Congratulations. All right. Thank you very much, exchange students. Let's give them one more round. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Stephanie.
All right, next we are going to invite the Center for Education Abroad and Away to the stage.
Hello, my name is Jill Fisher.
My name is Anna Oakes, and we are the Education Abroad Advisors in the Center for Education Abroad and Away.
Our director, Nancy O'Brien, was not able to be here, and that's why we are up here last minute.
Yes. So So, welcome and thank you for being here. As she said, my name is Anna, this is Jill, and we're absolutely delighted to introduce Swati Papachadu, who has been the grad assistant in our office for the last 3 semesters. She is an international student from India, and she is graduating with her MA in Industrial and Organizational Psychology.
Thank you so much, Jill and Anna. I also wanted to quickly thank Dean Dahlman, Rachel, as well as Victoria for organizing this beautiful ceremony. It's amazing, especially for international students and students who have been trying to learn and get a global perspective in their education. I know my family is really thrilled about this ceremony, and I hope that all international students feel the same way. I'm really honored to be here representing the Center for Education Abroad and Away. I've had the pleasure to work with them for the last 18 months, and it's been nothing less than an extraordinary and life-changing experience for me. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about what we do in our Center for Education Abroad and Away and my global experiences while I was there as an international student, as well as a student who had the opportunity to study abroad in Belize. This is us. We recently moved to our new home in Morris Hall, and we're very happy, added a lot of new family members to our home, new advisors, as well as some new coordinators. And I think that was one of the greatest experiences because it was such a big change for us to move from a family of 2 to a family of 6 almost now. Yeah. And just to honor all the students who have studied abroad and are international students at MSU, this is a photo collage of all the students, some of their pictures that they submitted to us. So thank you so much. I believe that our center is a success only because of these students and their wonderful contributions. I quickly wanted to go over some of our different programs that allow all these students to study abroad and gain this invaluable experience. Our Minnesota State Exchanges are one of them, and last year we had over 30 students traveling abroad for these programs, and it was a wonderful opportunity for me as well to contact and stay in touch with universities from across the world. We also have our bread and butter, which is the Minnesota State University's faculty-led programs. It was a great experience assisting and facilitating the faculty members in developing these programs and actually being able to talk to students and understanding their needs and giving them what they really want in terms of a global perspective. Finally, we have program partners, and these guys provide us with the most diverse range of programs, not just in terms of class sizes, but in terms of majors and experiences and volunteering and really getting into the heart and depth of any culture that they're going to be a part of. And we cannot do this without giving kudos and mentioning our partners. We are continuously working very hard to strengthen our relationships with our exchange partners as well as with our third-party programs or partner providers. And one of our new members has been Universidad de Deusto in Spain, as well as Hagahilia. We've had wonderful scholarships from them, allowing international students and domestic students to actually study abroad at very affordable rates. We've also had our new member in our partner program, CIS Abroad. They have a diverse range of programs and also very affordable. Finally, we moved to the bread and butter of SIA, which is the faculty-led programs. And we've had over 200 students participating in our faculty-led programs this year, and we believe that that's a very big achievement for us. I personally had the opportunity to go to Belize on a faculty-led program, and it was the most amazing experience of my life. I thought I had achieved the heights of global learning and intercultural experience when I stepped into the US as an international student. But that experience changed my life, and I quickly wanted to share a simple story that I encountered. While I was there, I had the opportunity to witness a performance by a person from Garifuna culture. They come from the Caribbean island of St. Vincent, and he delivered this beautiful poem that he called Veyu Larigi Veyu. It's called Day by Day, literally translated, and he spoke about how important it is in this really busy life of globalization, and for us students with all the stress of finding a job, doing well on our exams, to just take a seat back and enjoy and cherish the moment. And to this date, I carry that message with me and hope to incorporate it into my life every single day. And I really do believe that as international students and students in the US, we do need to step out of our comfort zone, travel to different countries and experience these wonderful cultures, immerse ourselves into them, and really understand what it feels like to be in a global world. I cannot not mention my favorite program of the faculty-led programs for one specific reason. It is the Humans of Northumberland program in the United Kingdom, and the very specific reason is because it's the Harry Potter castle, and I am a very big Potterhead, so I always wanted to go there, could not go there, but hopefully now, once I start getting a paycheck, I'll plan to go there. So yeah, hopefully I'll meet some MSU students while I'm there. Finally, I cannot not mention again our national student exchange programs. Not only are we trying to allow students go abroad and understand cultures in a more global perspective, but we're also trying to facilitate intercultural understanding within the United States as well, just because it is such a big melting pot of cultures. And the National Student Exchange Program is the one that helps us do that. And we've been really trying hard to encourage more students to participate in these programs, and we believe it's a success for us that this year we've been able to help 3 students participate in these programs as well. And to be able to do this, we try really hard reaching out to students through our biannual Education Abroad and Away fair. We really try to be very creative with our fair, and last year we had the MAVRIK Stomper, and I believe everybody had a great time with him being there. And we strive to be more creative by every year. And finally, we have some pictures from our Mavericks abroad enjoying the culture and their stay while they were outside of the US. And this is a small video clip from one of our students who is abroad right now in Greece. His name is Nangyun. And we thought you should definitely watch this because it's pretty amazing. The person at the very end was Nan. He's right now in Greece, and it's his second trip to Greece as a study abroad student because that's how much he loves it. And finally, I wanted to end with this story that my dad told me. Not a story, but something that he just spoke to me right before this presentation. He said that as students, it's hard to simply learn and not just try to understand the concepts that are being taught to us on a day-to-day basis in a classroom setting. And I believe that as international students and students who are studying abroad or exchange students, this really gives us an opportunity to learn. And I think we should really hold that quality very close to our heart and try to learn every single day as we graduate as well. And I do think that that saying of veyu larigi veyu, day by day, will really help us learn understand our personal development, our personal self, and live life by the day and really enjoy it. And at the very end, I'd like to thank my family that's here, as well as my family that's streaming, watching the live stream. I really appreciate the fact that I was available to the family members who weren't able to make it to the ceremony. Thank you so much, and namaste. So as I said, I'm so sorry I'm not off the stage yet, but there's a couple more things that I have to do while I'm here. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of passion and creativity to be able to travel abroad and really immerse yourself into that culture, to be open, to be understanding of various perspectives. And that's why we think we need to honor these students who are studying abroad, who are stepping out of their comfort zone to be able to do that, to develop a global perspective. So I take this opportunity to honor all study abroad students with our Global Citizen stole. You can all line up there, and I'll read out your names for the stole. Can you help me pronounce Madison Wittenberg. Madison Wittenberg. Rebecca White, and she studied in Ecuador. Emma Stevie, and she studied in Spain. Madison Hoffman in England and Australia. Alicia Utek. Okay, Alicia Utek in Chile and Peru. Lin Huang in Bristol, England. Hi. Alyssa Podgorski. Alyssa Podgorski in Spain. Kristen Kelly in Europe. Can you tell me how to Nutka? Okay. Madeline Nutka in Ecuador. Miriam Ahmed in South Korea. Brianna Schleisner. Brianna Schleisner in Alnwick, England. Harry Potter. Kai Watt in England. Annie Kreenick in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Raymond Bitt in Puerto Rico. Natalie Garton in Jamaica.
It's Rwanda, the country.
Okay. Rachel in Rwanda. How do I pronounce her name?
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Can you tell me how to pronounce your name?
Estelle Okaro in Nigeria.
Estelle Okaro in Nigeria. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all the students graduating this weekend. I will now hand it over to Dr. Olga Nelson.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Olga Nelson, and I'm the acting director of the Center for English Language Programs. And I'm here tonight on behalf of Dr. Glenn Purpur, who is the actual director of the Center for English Language Programs, and he's on sabbatical this semester. So the Center for English Language Programs is a unit of global education, and today we specifically celebrate the students in our intensive English program. And if you don't know, this program serves as a pathway to regular admission, and it gives our students an opportunity to improve their English before they become regular students. And it also gives them an opportunity to adjust to American college life and make friends with international and domestic students. And one way to meet with domestic students is through the Language Partners program. And today I would like to thank all volunteers who took part in the intensive English program, in the Language Partners program last academic year. And we thank them for their time and their hard work, and we've had a lot of great feedback from our students, and we heard a lot of great stories. So thank you very much for your time, and thank you for serving as language partners. And I also want to thank our amazing instructors for challenging the students to think further and work harder. Stephen, Tom, Thomas, Katie, Lynn, Matthias, thank you all. Thank you for working with our students. And finally, of course, we want to thank our students. the year is coming to an end, and some of you will be moving on, will be moving to the next level of the AP, and some will start a new chapter of their life as regular students. Some of you will matriculate to regular admission and become regular students or graduate students. And we also have some students in our program who will return back home because they were here in the AP as exchange students, and we will miss you. We'll miss them all. And I also want you to know that I have enjoyed every moment of teaching you and also assisting you in my coordinator and director roles. You have kept me really busy, but it's been great fun. And I also hope you feel the same way, and I hope you will take what you've learned this year and build on it as you continue your studies. Each one of you has a bright future ahead, and we wish you all the best of luck and good luck with all your future endeavors. And thank you, everybody. It's been an amazing year. And as proof, we would like to share a short video which would highlight some memorable moments from the last academic year. Thank you, Asaka Shimizu, for putting this video together. That's how it works, okay. Is it possible to play self video? I guess we have to wait a moment. Maybe while we are searching for the video, I can invite two of our speakers to the stage. We have Abdurrahman Al-Shamari and Saud Al-Haldi, who have matriculated from the intensive English program, and they will start their aviation program in the fall, and we are very excited for them, and they would like to share their IP journey with you.
Hello everyone, we are very glad to be here today and share with you our stories. My name is Saud Al-Khalidi, I'm from Saudi Arabia. I have been here since last March. March 2018. So for almost a year and 2 months, I have matriculated to regular admission for fall 2019. I will study aviation with concentration in professional flight.
All right. Hello everyone, my name is Abdurrahman and I'm also from Saudi Arabia. I have been here less than a year, since last August. I also have successfully completed the advanced level, and because of that I will start my aviation program in the fall, and together with Saud and Mishari and Ali and Abdulaziz. So yeah.
Since I was a child, my dream has to be a pilot like my father. When I graduated from high school, I started looking for a good academic program that provides higher education in the aviation field. I found out that MNCU Mankato is the best choice for me to achieve my dream. However, However, I had an obstacle that would prevent me from being a pilot, and that was the English language. A friend of mine told me that MSU has the intensive English program, the IEP. The IEP is not just classes for learning English. It's more than that. It's engaged me to college life alongside with the student throughout the world. It gave me I started at the lowest level, which is beginner, and I worked my way up until I reached the advanced level, which I am currently in. After successfully completed tomorrow, I will start my undergraduate aviation program in fall.
Just like Saud said, I have always dreamt about being a captain of an airplane. So I had to plan for it. So I found out this great program that was offered by Saudi Airline, which is the major airline in our region. And the program was very competitive, and the process of being selected took about 1.5 years. But it was worth it at the end. Saudi Airlines sent their students to the United States to learn how to fly, and Minnesota State University, Mankato, is one of their partners. And so we are both very excited to start this new chapter of our lives here at MSU.
IAB has a great atmosphere. It has introduced me to many countries from around the world. We have made many friends from South Korea, Japan, South America, and Africa because of the IAB. The intensive English program has been a great experience. We have learned things that we always struggled with, like grammar. As back at home, we had not had any classes that were focused on grammar like in the IAB.
And also, we have learned more about how to write in an academic way. We had many writing assignments that eventually helped us to know how to write essays and other writing styles. And we also had the chance to enhance our speaking skills because it's important, especially as a pilot. The classes have been fun, and my classmates were great. And overall, the intensive English program was very beneficial and very rewarding experience. And at the end, we would like to thank our instructors for being patient and passing their knowledge, and especially teaching us, especially because it's kind of challenging. So thank you for that.
And thank you for listening. Have a good one.
Yeah.
So is there a chance that we find the self video? No chance. Okay. In that case, the intensive English program students are now going to get their certificates. And guys, if you want to line up here, please. We are not going to use cards because we have our list, and we have 2 groups. One group, those will be students who advance to the next level. And the second group will be students who have successfully matriculated from the intensive English program. And Stephen will be announcing their names, and I will be giving the certificates.
Thank you. Forgive me, guys, if I don't pronounce your last names correctly. I'm so accustomed to first names. So students who are advancing to the next level of the IEP, these are Saudi Airlines sponsored, and that'll be Shaf Al-Shali, Mohammed El-Shari, and Jabir El-Matari.
Thank you so much.
The next group are regular degree-seeking students who will be in the advanced level of the IEP next fall. This will be Atikar Rahman and Lon Pham, and I know Lon is traveling tomorrow, so he can't be here. I don't see AK here, but we can give him a hand clap. And let's now celebrate the advanced level students who have successfully completed the intensive English program. These are exchange students from Toyo University in Japan. Chura Namasato. Is Chura still here? And Kataro Ichiba.
guess we can go on.
The next group are students who have successfully completed the intensive English program and are applying to graduate programs. That's just one student, and that is Fatima El-Kadalhi. I will say for a lot of these students, I became like a second dad because some students I had for 3 classes, and I will really miss them as they go their separate ways, so good job. And the last group of students are those who have successfully completed the intensive English program and were given regular admission to the undergraduate aviation program for the fall. All of them are sponsored by Saudi Airlines. And Abdul Rahman Al-Shamari, Saud El-Kahadi. Congratulations. Mashari El-Zarani. Ali El-Shari. Congratulations. And last but not least, Abdulaziz El-Thule. I said it right? No, close enough. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think that is it. Thank you everyone so much for joining us. And remember to grab your box lunches if you ordered one. And thank you for your attention. And have a wonderful evening, and please stay in touch. We will stay on as your mentors beyond your exit from the university, and we are here to help you and support you in any way we can. Congratulations, have a nice evening. Nice job, you guys. You are such pros.